Hi guys, welcome back to TGS Air. Something a little bit different today. We've got Michael from the shop that we dragged up.
Hi guys.
Johnny has found this in an old toilet somewhere, I can only assume, on a shoot. But we have the Airgun magazine from October 2007. So with Michael, who works with guns all day, every day.
I was 8 when this magazine came out.
He was 8 when this magazine came out. So he was probably wanting different magazines, but this was out when he was 8. And we're going to go through it and have a look, see what's changed, what you could buy then and what you can't buy now, and just see some of the differences. What was your first air rifle?
My first air rifle was a SMK DB4.
SMK DB4.
Unbelievable.
See, he didn't like the sport back then, but now he's changed. So first thing I noticed in here, having a look at one of the adverts from a shop, is some of the guns that were available back then, like the incredible BSA Super 10. Brand new, £479.
Because the R10 wasn't even out back then, was it?
Not at all. No, not back then.
R10 was what, 2009, 2010?
Yeah, just a little bit later when they started phasing that out. HW100, that's been around for a long time.
S410 there.
Beautiful gun.
The TDR was back then as well. I thought that was a lot later.
Well, it was after all the popular sniper films came out in the 80s. That's what made the
When you break it down into a backpack, can't
80s,
you?
90s. One of my favourites. Johnny doesn't get the fact that I like a gun that you can take apart, but there's just something.
Because you never will take it apart.
I will.
Yeah. Why?
Just because I get bored. I like taking things apart. I just think it's cool. But yeah, probably I wouldn't take it apart as much as they think you would. I don't think anyone does that owns a TDR. BSA Lightning, one of the great break barrels. I had one of them when I was young.
Yeah, I would have thought the Tactical would have come out about that time, if not the year
Tactical,
after. Yeah.
The XL Tactical did come out in 2008.
For £206.95 or £8 a month.
Well, with an AGS scope, you could have got it for £247.
I mean, do you think the internet was still pretty young at this point?
Yeah, I don't think it was something that you would be on a lot back then. It was literally magazines.
In 2007 there was plenty of internet, but...
Yeah, it was mainly this and the free ads, wasn't it? And hunting round gun shops. Some of these break barrels, I mean, I don't know what the price is on. Do they still make the Lightning?
I haven't seen one for sale in a long time. Back then, this Lightning was made in England, and then it was became the Lightning SE, which I presume still exists. And the Lightning SE is Spanish. It stands for Standard Engineered, or Standardized Engineering, or so it was Specification Engineered, not Spanish Edition, which everyone used to call it.
A bit of knowledge there.
Right.
I mean, HW57, £184. I mean, the break barrel prices have changed, but some of the PCP prices haven't risen or dipped that much, to be honest.
A lot of these break bars have changed, like the TX200s. They're pushing into 500 quid now. So it's the
Yeah, but I think that's the heritage of the TX200 Hunter Carbon.
We're missing something really fundamental, and the new airgun laws come into. That's not the VCR Act, is it? When was the VCR Act? That was 2009, 2010.
I had a further read on off camera, and it's when they changed it from 2000 for being 17 to buy guns and pellets. Now it's 18. It was right before they changed it.
Interesting. And then the VCR Act really cemented that in with a load of other junk, which meant you couldn't post them to people's houses, which really killed a lot of this.
These whole magazines, yeah.
Oh, it didn't kill the magazines, it just killed the mail order aspect completely.
Yeah,
almost.
Nothings.
Yeah, so unless you want to drive to Norfolk.
Oh mate, do you remember this, the 6.4 Storm, when that was actually cool?
I mean, look,
a smoothbore barrel semi-automatic airgun.
We done a video about the PPK the other day. The gun is available there, gun only, black, $59.95, and it's blowback. 15
I remember
shot.
it being $69.95, and I started the trade a couple of years after this.
$69.95 if you wanted nickel.
Nickel? What? Alright, so the elephant in the room. Elephant in the room
Is
Escape Suburbia.
Is me. I put on a bit of weight, alright? Elephant in the room is what? Tracy. From James Bond, the thing that killed James Bond, or could kill him.
No, James Bond is like
it's James Bond's secret weapon. Yeah. So we came to the fact that on the last thing with the Wolver PPK, that James Bond probably didn't really want to run around shooting people. Probably didn't carry the PPK, and his secret weapon was to try and tie the bad guy up with a girl that he knew, probably called Tracy, from some sort of estate in shell suit, to trap him to fall in love with her. And obviously once the love's happened and the love making's happened, the children happen, probably tie him in with about 3 or 4 kids. Before he knows it, 15, 16 years is down the line, he actually forgot he was a villain. He didn't know what was going on, and James Bond defeated him. It's just playing the long game.
Well, he's probably in my heart. He's probably still a villain.
He's still a villain.
Like I'm still a boy racer. I'm just retired.
Yeah, he's just.
But it's still in my heart. I'm not
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm still that man. I'm just not that man.
Yeah, and they probably still get a Christmas card from James Bond. Like, I hope everything's all right with you and Tracy.
Yeah, he probably spends half an hour of an
Laughy
evening-
face, laughy face, laughy face.
Yeah.
Done.
I was
Completed
thinking
it, mate.
the villain probably spends half an hour at night sat on the toilet or in the bath looking through villain websites going, yeah, I used to be a villain.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, these kids don't know what these kids don't know nothing about genocide.
Slightly away from air guns, but Hunter Wellies.
£47 for a set of Hunter Wellies. I mean,
That's probably when they were made in England as well. They're not made in England anymore now.
I wouldn't pay 47 quid for a pair of Hunter Wellies now, to be
No.
quite honest with you. But rat catchers,
How much was a rat catcher in 2007?
94.95, which
Wait.
that's not changed a lot, has it? What, there 120 quid?
125?
25-ish quid, yeah.
You're thinking that in what's that? 13 years, it's only gone up 30 odd quid.
That is fair.
That is fair, but they have not changed. They've not done any different engineering. They've not changed anything, have they?
The same.
They've literally come up with something good and gone, right, bang, we're done.
Okay, they're the same
Just
as
keep
they were.
making it. We don't need to adjust it.
Got the pistol version as well. They're the same money.
Yeah, which you could even buy shoulder stock for. So the Rat Buster,
The pistol hasn't changed.
no, they've
still
just
90
been
quid.
consistently
90
earning
quid.
money. I mean, even the Beretta 92S was out then, 92FS. In black, 99.95.
Yeah.
They've actually just released a gold-plated one.
We've got
I've
one
seen this
downstairs.
week. We've got one downstairs. We're going to do a video on it. I'm probably going to take it home. The shop's never going to see it again.
Probably not.
I do like to collect guns, as Michael knows. As I'm in the shop bothering them. So
What air guns did you own in 2007?
Oh, that's a strong one. I've just seen one here. I had a Webley Exocet, which I actually managed to snap the stock on. That was a good bit of kit. What did I have back in 2000? I mean, I struggled to remember last week, to be quite honest, but 2008.
I had a Falcon F&8 Raptor, if anyone's interested. It was absolute dog pump.
They weren't the best.
The magazine was stiff. It was accurate-ish.
Yeah.
But the magazine was stiff. 8 pellet O-ring, Probo rings.
Low gun solo. I had one of them. Yeah.
Mate, they are a great thing.
They probably were in 2008.
No.
I don't know. It's debatable. But they're owned by FX now, aren't they?
The Oban.
Oh, Evolution.
Evolution,
What a gun.
An Evo.
What a gun.
Beach stock.
Anything that's called an Evo is cool. Whether it's a car or a gun or anything.
Is Evo actually your middle name?
No, it's Max Power.
Escape Evo Suburbia.
Max Power.
Escape Max Power Suburbia.
I can't give out my Christian name. Oh look, HW80. What was one of them costing back then?
250?
£339.
They haven't gone up that much actually.
I just brought one for 280. I think I paid for my HW80, and it's a beaut. It's worth every penny.
Under barrel, not under cocking BS Ultra there as well.
Yeah, we used to have to push the button on the front, and then and then rack it at the back. They were still going until recently, weren't they? That design.
Well, you say recently.
Wasn't that
Well,
It's when the Ultra SE came out in 2010, 2011.
See, time flies when you're having fun.
When you're 56 and use Just for Men every day.
56, 57. How dare you? That is Matt Manning. Now I want to know what face cream Matt Manning's using, because this is 2008 and it doesn't look like he has aged one bit. Matt, I need your secrets, because
He's definitely aged a bit.
he's aged a bit, but he's going back in time. I'm going forward. That man's looking good for. I mean, what is he? He must be 60 now at least.
I mean, if you're 57, he's at least 60.
At least. Drop zone. So what they're talking about here? Decoying.
Like, if you ain't got a city tree, you're now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like City Walk. That same sort of thing? No.
Sorry.
South Park
Do you want to explain your dated reference?
South Park's not that dated, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, it
okay. You want City Walk? Decoying pigeons. Do you know what though? With the amount of noise complaints that you get nowadays, if you're anywhere near any residential area, it's probably not a bad shout. And they're double gunning as well.
Double gunning.
Double gunning in the hide. So what if two land in? Ready, steady.
Go.
Are we going on 3? After 3 or on 3?
On 3.
See? Always happens, doesn't matter how many times you talk about it. They've had a bag of 4. That's not bad. They got all the decoy and tips.
Straight out of the freezer.
Straight out the freezer.
Is he actually calls it deking tips? Mate, this amazing how things change. Just look at the colours of that page. Like, that lime green and brown mixture doesn't exist in magazines anymore.
No, it's eye-catching.
Was that a thing back in the...
I don't know, they just look like old colours to me now.
Yeah, like the yellow and the red.
Yeah, because colours have evolved, haven't they?
Mate, if you had a single inkling of fashion, you'd understand.
I don't need to have fashion. I'm married.
TGS
Therefore, it's gone.
Yeah, like if
Look, there's a guy over there who wears clothes from like Mother Care, and he's trying to give me tips on fashion.
He's an operator, didn't you know?
When you're 3'8", you can buy clothes from anywhere. When you're my size, things get hard.
I presume VMAX still exists. I mean, that's when Venom turned into VMAX big time and became like the big deal tuning house that everyone could tune your stuff. But that is cool.
That is cool, but that looks like he's wedged that in the side room of his house. And
I mean, how else
yeah.
are you going to sell a tuning kit for 80 quid?
Yeah, he's probably divorced now, because I would be if I brought that thing home. That is pretty cool.
Who is the current master of tuning kits?
TBT.
See, I'm going to deny that. It's still VMAX.
You're still VMAC.
VMAC Custom.
Mate, yeah, have you ever seen a Venom?
No.
You
Yeah,
poor
I've seen it.
boy.
Mate, that is the curse of being 12. Yeah.
The AGS PCR1 from Webley.
They
Wow.
were junk.
Yeah.
Go on, Michael.
Go on.
Tell us what you think.
It's on you.
Go on, Mickey.
Right.
What have you found? What's catching your eye on that page?
Still made the SMK.
If it's not broke. I mean, that's the problem why
Mate, it never worked. Like, it's
yeah,
not
it
the
never
issue of
worked
being
in the first
broke.
place.
It's just the fact that
they
it's
were
junk.
right.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't.
They were awful.
Sports marketing.
Skiffs.
Annex Skiff, what, an A3000?
A3000 Skiff. Yeah.
Oh, mate. They were amazing. Chain mag.
28 shot BB.
I have seen more broken skiffs than I care to talk about.
There were a couple in the auction last month, actually. They are cool.
Ian Barnett.
And Hunter.
There's all these names that I've just completely forgotten about.
He's probably not even with us anymore, is he?
How does it make you feel, Ryan, that one day you're going to be like that?
I reckon you'll die before me, so quite happy, to be quite honest.
S200 Sporter.
S200. No.
And the Mark 1 had a...
The Mark 1 has...
Two-piece stock.
Yeah, doesn't the Mark 2 have a two-piece stock as well?
I mean, you still see him kicking
Ah,
about
shit.
now, don't you?
Latest
They are.
S200 has shed its two-piece stock for a one-piece.
Well, that doesn't help.
Still, very nice. You can still pick him up now for relatively good money. Low gun.
Swap shop. Go back. The swap shop. I forgot about the swap shop.
What is the swap?
Ah,
Is it...
What is the swap shop?
Theoben Fen. Yeah, it's not one where you put your car keys in. This
thought
is
so,
where
yeah.
you buy air rifles. Rapid 7 Mark 1, all
FAC.
FAC, because you could crank them bad boys up.
Five mags.
Webley Raider, that's probably still for sale. Oh, there's an advert here from Eddie from the Somerset Hunters. Shoot wanted, Somerset, crop protection, vermin control. We will take birds for the freezer. Incredible.
See, it's funny, isn't it? Like, it's always baffled me that somebody would put... I remember reading those adverts and going, what person is going to be reading Airgun magazine and going, I need someone to come and shoot my pigeons?
Yeah, I was going to buy an air rifle, but now I've seen this ad, I don't need to buy an air rifle because I'll get this
someone to do it.
Eddie from Somerset round and he'll sort it out for me. And it was actually, it used to go from Wokingham, which is where I used to live. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Well, that's something for Johnny there. The Quackenbush number 4 repeater. Quackenbush.
Mate, I haven't quacked in the bush for quite a while.
Say quacking, but...
That would put me off buying it. Give it a decent name. Why would you call it there's got to be a history. I haven't got time to read it. Yeah.
Bears the pay in 1876.
FX, what was FX selling?
Terminator, Cyclone, and Cyclone Deluxe.
Wow, mate, the Verminator was the one to have.
And Matt's field log. Actually, Matt, you have age, bless you.
Oh, that haircut.
Raider 10, who cares? Nobody. Spring power. Oh, air arms. Beautiful. With somebody that works in the industry and in the shop every day, do you see much that's changed in there with the stuff that you're selling now?
Lots and lots. PCPs have generally dropped a hell of a lot in price. The new ATA Airbornes, they're like 400 quid for a very, very good PCP. A lot of the prices have increased, some of them haven't as well. So,
But I feel the internet has killed magazines like this. Can you read that quick?
yeah, I can read that.
I
quick.
feel magazines have killed, but it's an interesting read.